So I watched the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, and I didn't think that it was very good. Now, let me be clear. I did not come into this movie expecting Shakespeare. I knew what I was getting into, right? It's supposed to be a dumb, fun action movie with some kung fu and fatalities and get over here, or whatever the saying is for Mortal Kombat. That being said, even meeting the movie where it's at, I still thought that it was incredibly dull. First of all, I did see the first movie, but I don't remember anything about it. So it's just kind of weird because this movie is clearly trying to build on relationships and stuff that was set up in the first movie, and I just don't remember anything about it, so I'm just kind of left confused and not really understanding what's going on. Also, I feel like there's just like a bunch of nonsense gobbledygook lore building that I don't know. Like, I feel like if I remembered anything about the first movie, I would be able to understand a little bit more. But most of this movie was just me being confused and rolling my eyes, if I'm being honest. And that's technically not this movie's fault, but it's the first movie's fault for being the most forgettable movie of all time. But I also have to be honest and just I'm describing my experience watching this movie to you. But like, even as a turn your brain off and have fun type movie, it still kind of sucks. Obviously, this movie wasn't going to win any Academy Awards, any of the actors here, but in a, shitty B movie like this, the performances should still be like fun and charismatic, but honestly, these characters and actors have very little charisma. Carl Urban is basically the lead. Well, he's one of the leads in this movie, and I hate to say it because I love Carl Urban. He's kind of flat in it. Adeline Rudolph, I would also say, is the other lead in the movie, and she's fine in this. She's definitely more of a serious character, and the movie's like trying to get you emotionally connected to her story, but it just doesn't really work. Again, it's just not a very good movie. And you can't say that her storyline is supposed to be just dumb fun action because it's not. The movie is trying to get you to be connected to her story and connected to her character and make you feel emotions and whatnot. And it also does, unfortunately, just fall a little flat. Frankly, the only character and actor that I thought was like particularly good in this movie was Josh Lawson as Kano. He's basically just playing like a crazy Aussie, and that works. His line delivery was genuinely charismatic. I was genuinely laughing at his performance and dialogue. So his back is going to need to be looked at by a doctor after this, because he was definitely carrying this movie. Because, yeah, there are other attempts at humor in the movie, and they all just fall incredibly flat for me. The visuals in this movie are also pretty bland. Like, most of it is very flat lighting. They're clearly, standing in front of a green screen on a soundstage. There are some, like, zany, wacky sequences when they're in, like, hell or whatever. But even then, it's not like the CGI is particularly good. It's just that the environment is kind of interesting, I guess. But honestly, the part that I found most disappointing about this movie is that the fight choreography isn't even that good. It was incredibly inconsistent. Like, some of the actors were clearly, capable of doing their own stunts, and they actually knew martial arts, and, with those actors, the fight scenes were genuinely pretty fun. And unfortunately, with other actors, they are clearly not capable of doing that. And so, the cinematography had to work around, shifting between camera angles and the editing. And it was having to cut to the stunt double that is able to do the flippity skippities and the kicks and the whatnots. And then, cut back to Carl Urban, like getting back in position. And it's just, it's very inconsistent when you have some actors that actually look good during the action and others that don't. Yeah, I'm basically saying that whenever it's Asian guys fighting, the action is good, and whenever it's not, it's not. The other thing that I wasn't really able to do here is point at the screen and soy clap like a seal because of the references, because I'm not a fan of the games. And, now that I've said that, I'm sure some people is going to have, or if they're listening to this, they're going to have like the instinct to be like, well, the movie wasn't made for you. Your opinions don't mean anything because this movie was not made for you. It was made for us, the gamers. And that's like the go-to argument for whenever video game fans try to defend their shitty adaptations. But like, can you explain to me what exactly is in this film that is for you, the fan of Mortal Kombat, that wouldn't be able to be in the film if it was better? Like, what exactly about this movie do you enjoy that necessitates it being in a shitty film that isn't enjoyable for people that aren't in the game or that haven't played the game? Like, would better stunts, would better fight choreography, would better visuals, would better writing, like, would all of that not be possible in order to have the references that you soy jack about? The answer is most likely no. Like, that's always such a dumb counter argument whenever like people that are fans of IP just instinctively want to defend the adaptations of their favorite IP. It's like, you can have everything that you like in a movie that's made better. And just to be clear, I am not saying that you shouldn't enjoy this movie if you like it. If you like pointing at the screens and clapping like a seal and going, yay, I recognize the reference. I've played Mortal Kombat games. If you find enjoyment out of that, then God bless you. I'm genuinely not even trying to like say that you shouldn't feel that way. But when you like attack critics or, people like me who aren't fans of the game and are just analyzing a piece of media, you just come off as like insecure weirdos. Because like when you guys defend movies like this or like the Mario movie by saying that it doesn't need to be good, right? You're essentially saying that you acknowledge that the movie is bad, but you're like attacking critics even though you agree with their criticisms, but you're trying to say that they're not allowed to make them. You guys come off completely unhinged. If you don't want to have standards for the media that you consume, that's fine. I'm allowed to. If you want to be a little piggy walking up to the trough going, I'm a little piggy, I'm eating the slop that the studios are lazily giving me, do that. But I'm still allowed to have standards, and I'm allowed to vocalize the standards, and my opinion is valid. Like, I'm making valid criticisms. And if the studios listen to me, by the way, you would also get a movie that you like better. So, anyways, that's my little spiel about the stupid fan versus critic wars that have been waging since the dawn of time. And we'll never get better. So, there it is. Let me know what you think about the movie in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.